So in this video, we're going to go through some hinging basics. So the hinge is a really commonly used movement pattern in the gym and a really fundamental movement to really work through our glutes, our hamstrings, which are basically called our posterior chain, which is really, really important because if we train our quads all the time, we could end up with a lot of issues. So when we're doing a hip hinge, it can be quite confusing for people. Unlike when we're doing a squat and we're bending the knees a lot, in the hip hinge, we're only going to bend our knees a little bit depending on the exercise. So rather than bending through the knees, we're actually going to bend through the hips. And this can be really confusing for a lot of people because it's not really a natural movement that we do often. So a few things you can do to help improve your hinge or to practice the hinge. First thing, you're going to have your feet. This time, instead of shoulder width like a squat, you're going to have them about hip width. From a side angle, feet are sorted. You're going to grab a stick like this. One hand behind the neck, one hand behind the lower back. Now, get comfortable. If you need to put your toes a little bit out, that's fine too, but not too much. And then from this angle, we're just going to start to come down, knees slightly bent. As you can see, we want to try to maintain that stick as much as we can as we come forward, hinging forward. Once you get to a certain point, if you'll stretch in your hamstrings, you're going to start to use your hamstrings and your glutes to drive yourself back into an upright position. So I'll show you that a few times. And this is a really great way to practice our hinge movement to get better at things such as RDLs, which are a really important movement in the gym.